What's going on, guys? It's SPT Killawood coming back at you again. Finally bringing you the horror room tour. Still don't have everything quite the way I want it to be yet, but it's to the point now to where I think, you should like it. So I'm going to raise it up and give you like a little overview here real quick. And then we'll just kind of, break it down with what I have. Just kind of showing some little stuff off real quick. Got some stuff up here. Some more stuff up there. I try to have the lights on so you can be able to see, but we'll start up here. Those are my Friday 13th retro NECA cloth figures. They're way up here on top of the top, guys, so it might be kind of hard to see them. And yeah, I do have two of the NES. One of the clams was broke, or not broke, but it was kind of damaged, so I bought another one. And then I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre ones. From the first movie. The normal one, and then the lady, and was it the lady in black suit? And I got part 2. And I got Chop Top. And then part 3. Then I have all the Freddys from part 1, part 2, part 3, the Tuxedo Freddy, the Surgeon Freddy, the Chef Freddy, Super Freddy, the NES version Freddy, and then the New Nightmare Freddy. These are all the retro cloth figures. And then I have, which I'm starting on now, are the clamshell, which came out way before the retros. But that's the only 2 that I have right now. So part 3, and I think that's part 5. I can't, the glare's in the way, but this one's a little baby Freddy. I think that was from part 5. And then we'll just go here to my cabinet. Kind of get a back view here of it. My Detolf shelf with my lights. I got all the lights on, so that way it try to brighten the room up a little bit. But we have my Sideshow Part 2 Jason. Old school Sideshow figure. These are kind of hard to pose because the bodies just don't really want to do very well. But I also have the Ultimate Part 2. I got 2 of those. I bought 2 of them so that way I could have one with the sack on and one with the sack off. I also do have in my box, when I open it, it is signed by Steve Dash and Warrington Gillette on the inside. So that's pretty cool. It's got the year and all that it was signed. And it was at some con, the guy that I bought it from. Then I have here my custom Part 7. This is a once custom head sculpt. The body and the outfit was done by C Creations. And then the mask was done, I want to say it was Oz. His name Justin. I think that's who did the mask, if I'm not mistaken. But then I have the Part 7 Ultimate, which that's just a bad figure, man. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite ones. I want to get another one just because this one comes with so many accessories that, I'd probably put him like over here on this empty space. And then if we come down, I have my Sideshow, the newer version Sideshow Jason Part 3. Sorry for the glare, guys. And then I have my Part 3, like from the first kill scene, with the spear gun, with the NECA accessory. It came back there with the sign. Then it's got the little dock that comes with it. I got the other piece too, but it's on the other shelf. And then next up, I have the 2 sideshow figures for Leatherface. The pretty woman on the right, and then the one that just came out a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, the Killing Mask sideshow figure. I pre-ordered this like back in September, and it was supposed to be here before Christmas, and I just got it about 3 weeks ago or so. But yeah, really cool. And then I also have the another retro Part 3 open. That's just an awesome figure. And then the Ultimate with the that mask on. Then I have my 3-0 Leatherface. That's a tall figure. He stands like 13 inches. It's pretty cool. Really detailed. Love the blood spatter. I kind of like the arms on this one a little bit better than the sideshow. Because as you can see, I just, like the double joints. I just don't really like the way they do those. At least with this one, it's the same body, but at least with that one, they, covered it by the jacket and all that. So, not too bad. And then I got my Michael Myers Part 4 and 5 Tots, Trick or Treat Studios figures. I still got to get all the other ones. Just kind of being a little slack with it. They just kind of put them out too fast, and things are like $200. So, I'll get them in time. I definitely want Part 2, but in time. Let me stand back up here. Then I had this, I got the 78 Tots figure. Still need to get the sideshow one. Yeah. Then I have this diorama that I got off eBay from a seller that makes them. Little side note, these little leaves. I asked him, could he do the leaves with it? And he said that I was the first person to ever ask him to do that. So, he made some leaves. And now if you go see it on eBay, he has the leaves with it, which I was the first person to get the leaves from him. But that's the Mezco 112. Michael from 78. Part 2 should be coming out here soon. I'm still waiting on it. I got it reserved, and yeah. And then next up we have the Mezco 112 Freddy. Kind of sorry for the glare. Then I have my sideshow Freddy. So I'm gonna do like that and see it better. This is a really good detail figure. This is the newer one. And then I have my Mega Scale Freddy from Mezco, the 15-inch. He's pretty cool. I just figured he fit really well inside there. But yeah, that's my cabinet. So I had to move all this stuff in here, and it just took me a little bit to get everything redone. I got Halloween poster here. Yeah, don't worry about that little mark on the wall. I was going to repaint, but man, I had to take everything, and it just took too much longer to do. Might just get a little touch-up paint and fix that little part, though. My Part 4 poster. Or I might just wind up taking this whole wall and putting like 4 posters and just line them up, so that way it kind of covers all that anyway. So that's probably what I'll wind up doing. Then over here, all my Ultimate figures. Another Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Dream, Jason with the worms. I got my lights trying to shine down on it, but they work okay. They change colors and all that. My Part 5, Roy. I always like Roy. And then the remake. And then the Freddy versus Jason. So that's all of those. And I just added a couple of the little accessories that came with them. I might put some more of them out just to kind of finish over here. Then I have the Part 6 with the accessory piece that came with the accessory pack from NECA. So got him, look, he's drowning by the rock in the lake. Then I had this diorama that I also had made from a guy on Facebook that does dioramas. It's not too bad. I mean, considering, I think it could have been a little bit better. The light does work on there on the light. But this is like for like a 112 scale figure. Um, but that's the Jason 112 from Mezco. And I got his little axe kind of posted up over here, and like the barrel, you know, it's supposed to be on fire. I've got lights down inside of it. So like when you light it, it looks like it's kind of on fire, but then he just kind of made that. I mean, it's not too bad, but I've seen way better diagrams or dioramas that he's made that looks, you know, way better than this. And I just kind of thought, you know, if you're making those look like that, you know, you probably could have made mine look a little bit better. And then down here, I have the SDCC Friday 13th Ultimate, still sealed. These are kind of hard to find sometimes, still sealed. But yeah, that one's, you know, it's worth a good little bit. And then I have my Cinema of Fear Jason here. There's still one more that I got to get to have the other one. And I've got my New Nightmare Sideshow Freddy. This figure's okay. I mean, it's not too bad, but just the bodies on these older sideshows are just garbage. Trying to get them to pose, they just feel kind of jacked up. Then I have my Ultimate Freddy's, Part 1, Part 3, and then Part 2, you know, with the dogs here just chilling. I had all these figures in my glass case when I had it in the other room, and it was just so congested that I use this other bookshelf now to kind of free them up a little bit, give them some extra space. So I think it looks all right. And then with the lights on, you know, kind of shining down on them, not too bad. And then down here, I have my Halloween Part 2 Ultimate from NECA. You've got the bloody eyes with the hammer. Tombstone with the pumpkin. Then I have my Halloween 3 figures from NECA, the retros. And then just the 2018 Halloween, and then the retro 2018. That one is okay. I think I probably should have just left that one in the box. I think it probably looks better in the box, but I took it out. And then we'll just go over some of the movies that I have. Kind of skim through some of them. These are like my box sets right here that I have, just like my studio releases. I mean, I got the Puppet Master, which that's a full moon, but you know, you got your Alien set, Chucky set, Creepshow seasons 1 through 3, the Final Destination 1 through 5, Friday 1 through 8. This, oh my God, the Nightmare on Elm Street set that everybody probably has that is screaming for a new set, and the Puppet Master and Saw and all the 1 through 8. Then I just recently got the Tales from the Crypt full set. These are DVDs right here, the Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt. But they're fine though. Turn this light off. Maybe it might make it a little bit better here. And then it goes into my 4Ks. It's the studio 4Ks. I got the 3 Halloween ends, kills in 2018. Then the original on 4K. Got that new Event Horizon, Friday 13th. You know, just some of them. I ain't gonna sit here and name every one of them, but you know, like the Night of the Living Dead 4K. Like I don't have, but that's the only Criterion I have, so I just put it with these. But yeah, you know, I got Prometheus, Poltergeist, Lost Boys. Got to have the Lost Boys. But that's some of my 4Ks, and here's the rest of them down here. Got the Predator set, The Shining, got to have that, and Terrifier 2, and then, you know, my Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then my Ultimate, or my Universal Monsters 4Ks. The Thing, you got to have The Thing too, man. If you're a horror collector, you got to definitely have The Thing. And then I got my Candyman and Sam, Trick or Treat. You know, both those are the NECA retro cloth. And then it just starts into my studio Blu-ray releases. Some of these you've seen, some of them you haven't, because I haven't actually showed all of them yet. But you know, got Devil's Rejects and Crazies and Crawl and Evil Dead 1 and 2. I mean, if you want to see all of them, just kind of pause the video. You can see what all exactly I have. Then it comes down here. You know, I got the Evil Dead Trap 1 and 2, Haunt, Hostel 1 and 2, Jaws, all of them. Some of the Visual Vengeance stuff's kind of mixed in here with this. I just don't have enough of them to make a own separate, you know, place for them. Martyrs, you know, that's really good from Umbrella. And then here's the rest of my just normal standard releases. Pearl. Got a few Scorpion titles in here. Just don't have enough of them, so I just stick them all in here. And then all of my Texas Chainsaw Massacres, you know, the first one, third one, the remake, the beginning, then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, Leatherface, then Terrifier, then X. You know, then I have the other ones in the boutique labels, you know, minus, you know, that one right there. But, yeah. So then we kind of get into some of the boutique here. These are my 88 Films US releases. These are all just the Shaw Brothers movies. You know, you got Human Lanterns, The Chinese Boxer, The Flag of Iron, Disciples of Shaolin, Hero. But they released 10 of them so far. Flying Guillotine Part 2. These you haven't seen yet. I just never did show these off. There's some more of them there if you want to read them. Martial Club, Monkey Kung Fu. Then it goes into my Blue Underground. I don't have too many of these, but I do have some good ones though. Zombie, God Told Me To, House by the Cemetery on 4K. The Prowler. You gotta have the Prowler. That's awesome. City of the Living Dead. I should have jumped on the Cauldron release for that 4K. I kind of waited around. Now I've missed it. So I guess they're gonna re-put out a single edition. So I guess I'll grab that one or something, or unless somebody else puts it out. But that's that. And then the rest of them here: Maniac, Maniac Cop 2 and 3, New York Ripper, and then of course another copy of Zombie. All these have the slipcovers for the 4Ks. You know, I don't buy them unless they have the slipcovers. So that Zombie one is definitely, you know, definitely up there. Then my Grindhouse, we have From Beyond, or excuse me, The Beyond, Cannibal Holocaust. Had another one right there, but you'll see it in a minute. It's on my watch list right now. Then I Drink Your Blood and Pieces. I just kind of done some of these like this just to kind of space some of this stuff out, so that way it gives me room to grow the shelves. Otherwise, the shelves will be looking pretty bare if otherwise, yeah. So, and then we have my Kino, you know, Black Sabbath, Bay of Blood, Cannibal Apocalypse, Deep Star 6, New Year's Evil, Nightmare Beach, Parasite. You can see the rest. Then my 4Ks at the end of it. And then we have my Synapse, Basket Case 2 and 3, Creature from Black Lake with the slip, Demons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Kind of wish I went ahead and got the 4K for those, but they were just a little bit expensive, but should have probably just went ahead and got them. The Kindred Steelbook, Phenomena on 4K. We have the Tombs of the Blind Dead Steelbook. Then, of course, you got to have the Tenebrae 4K. You know, that's the limited edition one. Then I have Satan's Little Helper with the slip and Suspiria with the slip. Then down here is just empty. But then here's my Vestron collection. Chopping Mall, Blood Diner, Return of the Living Dead 3, Chud 2, Slaughter High, Reanimator, Maximum Overdrive. You've pretty much seen all these if you've been watching my videos. But this is where I keep those. So yeah. So I'll kind of give you just a look at it here. You know, so that's all of that. So it's got plenty of room still to grow with other stuff. Down here, I have my quarter scale 2018 Michael. Just put him there. Seems like a good fit for him. And then up here on top of this shelf, I got my Shaw Brothers Volume 1 and 2. My Evil Dead 4K set with the Ash vs. Evil Dead seasons 1 through 3. Then I have my quarter scale Jason from part 4. He's pretty big. Still sealed. Then I have my mega scale Jason. Need to put some more batteries in him. I think his batteries died. And then I have my part 7 18-inch quarter scale. I love this one right here. I got a pretty good deal on it. I mean, it was still expensive, but a little bit cheaper than, you know, what I've been seeing it go for on eBay. So I just can't bring myself to take it out of that box. I think it just looks too good in the box. I mean, I want it out, but for now, it's just gonna stay in the box. And then this is like, I'll back up here for a little bit. Like, this is all my Arrow stuff that I have. Then it kind of leaves some space open to grow. And I have my Scream stuff. But my limited box sets here, some of them are 4Ks, some of them are Blu-rays. Just let you sit there and kind of read them all. A lot of this stuff you've already seen. And I have the 2 Giallo sets and the black set. So I got all 3 of them, but the new one, the white set, I'm going to probably pass on that one because I would rather have the box set of the Killer Dames in one of those movies is in that white set, and I'd just rather have the box set for the Killer set. I have my still sealed Hellraiser Scarlet box, and then my new Herschel Gordon Feast set. Wish it was a cereal box, but, you know, I'll take that. So, still has all the movies with it. I just, you know, would have loved to have that big set. And then I have all my Arrow, you know, slipcover editions. It's slowly growing. And then we have my single editions. Gotta have Chud. Eaten Alive. And I have some more right here. So it just gives me plenty of space to, you know, get more Arrow stuff and expand my shelves here. And then down to my Scream Factory stuff, we have my 4Ks, which I think I'm only missing like 3 of them. There's a couple of them, like the ones that are not collector editions, I don't know if I'll get. But for the collector editions, I think I'm missing like the Sword and Stone or whatever that one is, Sword and Sorcery or whatever it's called. I know I'm missing that one. But you can see everything here. The Halloweens, Evil Dead, Fog, Funhouse, the rest of the Halloweens. And then I got the, you know, the Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. I had to get that, but some of the other ones I don't know if I'll wind up getting. And then like down here is like my, like collector editions. Some with slips, some without. Most of them are without. The big thing, guys, like on my Scream Factory, I had a huge Scream collection. And I wound up selling almost 90% of it. There was only a few of them that I kept. So now there's just really no point in me trying to go back and rebuying all of them, because if they're putting them all on 4K, as you can see, I'm just, you know, I'm starting to just go ahead and get all of those. So that way I'll just start, you know, start from fresh. But yeah, we got the Sleepaway Camps, you know, 1, 2, and 3. There's one. I got them in like protective cases. They look brand new. The guy that I got them from took very good care of them. Then there's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation. So, like I said, they're all kind of spread out a little bit. And then these are like my single editions. Animal, Backcountry, you know, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. So yeah, I mean, some of these, like some of these ones that I just showed you in my last video that I just picked up, you know, like stuff like that, I'll still probably get the single editions. I don't think those might ever get 4Ks unless somebody else puts them out. But as far as like the collector editions, I'm just going to probably hold off and not buy any of them. All right. Then we go back up here to my Severin, which I have all the Haunts Hours box set. The Blood Island. That's a really cool. I can get the glare off of it. The Blood Island set. That's a really nice one. The House of Psychotic Women. And then the Lindsay Baker Giallo collection. And then we have the Nasty Habits, the Nun set. Still got to watch those. I haven't even got into none of those yet. Too many movies and not enough time to watch them all, guys. And then we get into my slipcover editions. These I've just kind of got the 4Ks, you know, just kind of mixed in with them. So if they got the slipcovers, I just got them with them in alphabetical order. You know, like the Axiom Mutant or Mutante or whatever. You know, that's 4K. The Blood for Dracula is 4K. But then these other ones are all, you know, Blu-ray. We just kind of go down the list here. And there's my 4 Flies for the Grey Velvet. Still got to watch that. House on the Edge of the Park. Now, you know, Severn's about to release that. Burial Ground. And a few others on 4K. I guess they're doing it now because 88 Films put them out. Well, at least put House on the Edge of the Park out. On their 4K lineup. So Severn's got them coming, which they'll probably be later this year. Then you got Mardi Gras Massacre. I like that one. The Night of the Demon. That's awesome. You know, just some of the other ones I have. The Plague of Zombie trilogy. I watched the first one of this a couple days ago. That's pretty trippy. It's silly, but it was, you know, it was pretty good though, just for what it is. Then I have some more of them down here. Sorry for that glare. You got Skinner, Vampiros, Lesbos, V, and Wax Mask. You know, this movie right here, the V, is actually in the all the Haunts box set. Then you just get into my single editions. I pretty much showed all these, so you know, if you want to pause it and see what all I have. There's still a few of them that I haven't watched. As you can see, some of them are still sealed. I try to keep them sealed till I watch them, guys. But that's some more down here. You can see up here, I got some still sealed, but yeah. Patrick and Raiders of Atlantis, that was pretty good. Strike Commando 1 and 2. The Survivor. I kind of went ham on the Severn Black Friday last year, so I bought a lot of stuff. Zombie 3 and 4. But that's all my Severn that I have for now. I got some more stuff, but I won't show you until my next pickup. Oh, I also forgot to mention I had the... everybody's got that, so... the Friday the 13th box set. But here's my Vinegar Syndrome box sets. All 5 of the Forgotten Giallis. I think I've made it through the first 2 boxes. And maybe 1 on this one. So I still got these still to watch. And like 2 more of this one. So, you know, there's 3 movies in each one. So that's 15 movies you got to watch. And then we have the Homegrown Horrors Volume 1 and 2. I've seen all 3 of these. Haven't watched those yet. And then my 4Ks, Amityville Horror. You got Dead Heat, Deadly Game, Dial Code Santa Claus. That is awesome. I like that movie. You can definitely see where Home Alone got its inspiration from. Ebola Syndrome. That's too good. Too good. Flesh of Frankenstein, Freeway. Of course, the From Beyond. The Incredible Melting Man, Invisible Maniac. I wish I had that Lynn Tickler slipcover, but I'm not paying for that. We got Madman. And then we have Scanner's Cop box set with 1 and 2. And then there's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. So that's all my 4Ks from Vinegar. Oh, excuse me. No, it's not. I got the X-Ray and Schizoid double pack. I got Thriller, Ticks. And then the, was that the Werewolf and Vampire? The Werewolf versus Vampire Woman. Yeah. It's kind of a little blurry here. So all this is my Culture Shock. I was getting all of them, and I just kind of stopped at like this December. So I got like 3 of them I got to go back and pick up. I don't know, Culture Shock's kind of a hit or miss. Like the Girlfriend from Hell was pretty good. I got 2 of those. I actually wound up getting this one because I couldn't find the one with the slipcover. And then the guy that I pretty much bought this whole lot from, he had that one with the slip, still sealed. So I just opened up this one to watch. It's pretty good though. And then down here is my, just, you know, slip editions. I don't have many. I just became a sub last year, and I was buying a few. And I just haven't bought a whole bunch of Vinegar stuff. I've got a few. I mean, I've got some stuff, but I don't have a lot. Like some people, a lot of people have like all of them, or you know, like over 100 titles, and you know, I'm happy with what I have. I mean, I'm still adding to it. So, and I have like my non-slip editions here, with Witch Trap at the end here. I mean, this is fine. Like, I got, like, Slaughterhouse, you know, and Don't Answer the Phone. Demon Wind. I mean, you know, some of these I bought from the site. I just didn't want to, you know, not paying that kind of crazy money for those slipcovers now. So, then we have my partner labels. The only few that I have. I don't really buy too many partner labels. I don't go all crazy with it. Last Matinee, The Oregonian, Boarding House, and that Jack B. Nimble or whatever. I haven't even watched that. And then I have my Freddy Krueger Nightmare Part 3 quarter scale. Let's fucking get this without tearing the tape. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's being difficult. Anyway, but that's just my figure there. That's that. And then, sorry. Didn't mean to put my hand over the phone. And these are the movies right here that I'm watching this week. My Death Game, Dark Glasses, The Bean, and The Killer Crocodiles 1 and 2. So I watched these Monday and Tuesday. I try to watch one movie a night before I have to go to bed, so I have to be up early to go to work. So I try to get in one movie a night. So what I do is, you know, I'll pick me out 5 movies for the week. And they're usually in my other room where I watch them. So I just brought them in here so you could see them. But tonight, you know, I either watch, you know, one of these 3. So, but yeah, you know, and then my PS5 and all that mess, and you know, obviously TV, whatnot. But yeah, guys, this is the horror room. I got a few more stuff still to put in here, but I just figured I'd go ahead and show you now. I know, you know, it ain't much, but I mean, you know, I like it. I like what I did. The room's kind of small, so I couldn't really space a lot of stuff out. But what I did was I went and bought 2 of these together at the same time, because I only had just that one. And I was like, I can't get all my movies on one, so I wound up buying two more of the same shelf. And my plan was to actually have them go all the way across, but I came up like about that much short for all 3 of them fitting all the way across. So I just had to go ahead and put 2 of them on this side, you know, and do it like that. And then I just, you know, put that one right there. And, you know, then I added that bookshelf with my figures and stuff. So, you know, as y'all can see, mainly my figures are just Freddy, Jason, Michael, and Leatherface. I know, you know, other people has like all just a whole bunch of figures and just all random nonsense. But I mean, besides my Candyman and my Sam that I've already had for a long time, um, you know, I try to just keep it just to those four, because that way, you know, if I just keep it to just those four, then I can spend my money on all the stuff for them and have a lot more of them than just a few figures and a whole bunch of other ones that I don't really care about. So these are my four that I love the most. And this is where the money sometimes goes. But yeah, guys, I hope you like it. You know, like I said, this is just the room tour finally. If you like what you see, you know, please like and subscribe. You know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, like I said, it's not the greatest in the world. I also want to try to get me like a big rug to go in here in the middle, so that way it'll look cool and everything. But yeah, and until next time, guys, should have another video at the end of the month for the rest of my pickups for the month. And yeah, I think it's time to go. I've showed you enough. And I'm SPT Killerwood, and y'all have a good night or day, depending on when you watch this. See you.